What shall we talk about tonight?
Right. David has a question.
Beloved Guruji, there is a great feeling, excuse me, I'm really nervous.
You're nervous.
Yes. There is a great feeling of chaos and hopelessness in the world today. Is it possible to fundamentally alter on a large scale the way human beings relate to each other individually and as societies and governments? Can we do more than teach meditation? Does your mission include activities on a larger scale than attracting individual chelas and guiding them in their own unfoldment?
Yes. Next question. Yes, amidst all this chaos in this world, amidst all this gloom, can glory be found? That is the question. Can man's mind, as it is functioning today, can it be altered? Can his consciousness be brought to a heightened level where he is aware more and more to what he really is? Can meditation help this process? Can meditation lead a person to dive within himself and thereby find the true essence of himself, which is love? Now, to all these questions, the answer is yes. But we cannot neglect the fact that we are, the world is, in a state of chaos. Wherever we look, there are trials and errors, there are turbulences that befuddles one's mind, and it saddens the thinking man to see all this around him. Now, his sadness could be caused by the love he has for his fellow man, or his sadness could be caused by the protection of himself, his personal self, that how am I going to get out of this chaos? Now, as the tendency is today in the world as we see it, is one that would inevitably lead to destruction. But this, remember the word tendency. Now, I have been speaking about this for many years now, that from the year 2000 onwards, 2020 to 2050, there will be man-made destruction. Not destruction by natural causes, but by destruction, unnatural causes. Technology has reached so far. There are so many inventions in this world today that have been suppressed. The latest you've heard of the neutron bomb that could kill off the people and yet preserve brick and stone. These things are all there. An entire town could be wiped out with just 1 pint of liquid thrown into a reservoir. All these inventions are there. Technology has not advanced man's evolution. So that is why meditation and spiritual practices are so necessary to open the heart of man, which is filled with love. So I do not deny mental development, but today the world is very intellectually and mentally orientated. Their concentration is mostly on the mind and on technological devices. But if the heart is opened, if one through meditation and spiritual practices reaches the kingdom of heaven within, then his mind can be flooded with the love that is within man. So here, a combination can take place of mind and heart, so that the heart could be the governing factor, the boss of the mind, and will not allow the mind to pursue the destructive tendencies it has. Now, as I said, at the turn of the century, there is a general tendency at the moment where not only this world could be destroyed, but it will have such great ramifications that it will affect the entire solar system. And by affecting the entire solar system, it will affect the galaxy. It's like a pebble in a pond with ever-increasing and widening ripples. Now, can this be prevented? That is the question. Now, I've been saying this for many, many years, and just about 2 years ago, I saw a newspaper clipping where Linus Pauling, the 2 times Nobel Prize winner, also finds through his studies that this is so. Now, this is the general tendency. We are in the midst of a very crucial period, and man has to decide how to avert this tendency. And that is the purpose of our foundation, is to open up through meditational and spiritual practices the latent goodness that is in man, so that it could permeate his mind and direct those mental energies not for a destructive purpose, but a constructive purpose. The ramifications of the technological developments would be such that it will disturb the entire cosmos, our universe. Now there are universes upon universes. Now be sure that this universe, because it has come into being, will end. But it must end in a natural way and not by a man-made artificial way. For whichever starts must end, and the entire universe functions in cycles. It is created, it is preserved, and it is dissolved. Now, with the present tendencies, one can create this disillusion by the mechanisms of technology.